The latest breaking news, Ozzy Osbourne supposedly passed away today. And very suspicious with his last concert not too long ago, literally days ago, that out of nowhere supposedly passes away. Just like all these big name celebrities over the years, it's always out of nowhere for shock value. And I'm going to definitely break down Ozzy Osbourne with this video presentation. He would have never made it big as he did for all the decades if he didn't sell out long ago. And towards the end of this video presentation, I'm going to touch upon this particular video that I played 10 years ago. So back in February 2015 with Ozzy Osbourne and the very first version of Mama I'm Coming Home and all the 9/11 symbolism. This video has been completely scrubbed off the internet. I have the full video. I can't play it here due to copyright restrictions. But nonetheless, there's so much symbolism in this video. For those that follow my channel over the years, they'll remember me playing this video, again, 10 years ago. And most everybody knows about the second version, which many don't know there was the first version. And this is the one that has multi-millions of hits on YouTube. We play this video, or portions of this video, towards the end with 9/11 predictive programming. But getting back to Ozzy Osbourne, high up as far as sellouts are concerned on the world stage, going back in time. Of course, very famous for Mr. Crowley. This song after a very famous Satanist, occultist, Freemason, Aleister Crowley, as you see here. And of course, these lyrics for these songs, just like these videos, they are produced for these individuals. They don't have the ability, the power to call their own shots. They're just puppets on a string. That's how videos like this happen. Okay, let's take a look here. And again, Ozzy Osbourne being nothing more than a sellout. Take a look here. Ozzy hitchhiking to hell. I mean, give me a break. Take a look here, more imagery. Ozzy Osbourne with Jesus Christ, doing the devil horns on the left hand, the left-handed path. The one-eye symbolism with this album cover, undercover. Again, the one-eye symbolism with the cross in Ozzy's eyes and face within the cross. And just more of the same with one-eye symbolism. This is all referring to the one-eyed Antichrist. They love that one-eye symbolism, as I've heard out many times in the past. Just more of the same here. Again, the mockery with the cross. Ozzy Dreamer. The one-eye symbolism and almost like a pyramid with the hand position. And this album cover as well, doing the sign of silence, very Masonic. And this is a reference through speaking through symbolism, and that's what they're all about. And of course, with all these big name singers, celebrities, and the like, they're basically like snake charmers. They have a power over the populace. Just as you see here, even though the snake can't hear the music per se, they're being charmed. And that's what these musicians do. They have power over people, basically charming them with something sweet, seemingly sweet with music, but it rots the soul. And so people have to be very careful to not be pulled in by characters such as Ozzy Osbourne or anything mainstream as far as that is concerned. Again, when it comes to these snake charmers, that's what these people are, nothing but vipers. And getting back to the aspect of Ozzy Osbourne and Freemasonry, as you see here, just take a look. Ozzy Osbourne just so happens to be 66 in numerology. He was born John Osbourne, the Ozzy Osbourne, of course, the duality with the double O's, and again the 66. What it comes down to with the number 66, it just so happens 33 in numerology is 66. And that gets to Luther Smith, the Grand Sovereign Commander, who I've shown in video presentations many times over the years in the dual 33s, and how it all comes together with numerology. Again, 33 is 66. Now, for anybody that might have questions regarding the connection, once again, with Ozzy Osbourne and Freemasonry, we're going to make it very clear. Look at this news story. For those that remember, I covered this back in 2016, the supposed divorce of Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon Osbourne after 33 years. This is a ritualistic news story based, of course, on the Masonic number 33. You have the police and the checkerboard in the back. Take a look here without the banner from the website. Clear shot, of course, police. And you have the checkerboard once again, all about masonry, of course. Here's a Masonic lodge with the checkerboard, the black and white tiles. And of course, for those that have followed my channel, they'll know this. Police in numerology is 33. So when it comes down to it, you have your dual 33s with police. And of course, the 33-year end of marriage. Again, very important to understand there are hidden 33s in plain sight, and definitely the case here with police and 33 once again for the dual 33s. And that gets back to Ozzy Osbourne. Take a look here at this very Masonic pose and look at the arm, how it's angled here. They do everything for a reason. It's not by chance or coincidence Ozzy is doing this hand pose. And what is this all about? Take a look here when it comes to the Masonic square and compass. And basically you're looking at the square, not the compass itself, but the square. When you turn it sideways, it's like an L. Here's a better example for those that can't visualize it so well. When it comes to signs and symbols and Lucasfilm, in this case, Lucas Arts, with his video game productions, and you have the same concept of the Masonic square in plain sight, just like Ozzy's arm. Just more on the symbolism with Lucas Arts. You see the golden man, and it looks like his arm stretched out. It looks like sun rays, but this is duality taking place here. It's two symbolisms in one. You have the arm stretched out with the sun symbolism, but this is also an eye. So you have to look a little deeper, think a little deeper, and understand symbolism. There's hidden things in plain sight that a lot of people miss. Color-coded as well with the purple and gold, and the L, of course, for Lucas. But again, the double symbolism. You have the L, but also this is the square when it comes to Freemasonry. And that gets back to Ozzy Osbourne. What I mentioned in the very beginning of this video presentation. At the time, this is again 2015, 10 years ago, there was some information out there on the internet, but now it's completely been scrubbed. But this is the information I obtained way back when. Basically, the release date was October 19th, 1991 regarding this video. And again, the numbers game, October. Of course, for those that follow my channel, they'll know this. October is 33, the only month of the year that is 33 in numerology. When you flip things around, flip things over with the date, again, October 19th, 1991, you flip it around, upside down, you get 3 6s. And the entire concept of turning things upside down, this is from the Bible, from Psalm 146:9, where it states here, part of it, the way of the wicked he turns upside down. So definitely the whole entire concept of turning things upside down, also to hide things in plain sight. That gets to the video itself, which I'll play portions once again. Due to copyright, I cannot play the whole entire thing. Let's get right to it as far as what we can show. And definitely this is predictive programming. And take a look at what we have here.
Times have changed and times are strange.
Times have changed and times are strange. And that's basically telling you what's going to happen in the future. These are people that are, of course, behind the scenes writing these lyrics for Ozzy Osbourne. And again, telling us about the future. And all the symbolism in plain sight.
Mama, I'm coming home. I've seen your face 1,000 times. I don't care about the sunshine, yeah.
And towards the end of the video, you see the clock. As I scroll over, you'll see it here. It plays more towards the middle as well. Let me get to that point here. And there you see the clock. Let me back up just a tad here. Again, you're going to see that clock. It's just a matter of time. That's when they love to show the clock with the whole entire presentation here, with all the symbolism, which all run past. And there you see the towers in the back with the guitar flying through. And kind of an interesting point here. I remember, again, back in 2015 when I put out this video, February 2015, somebody claimed, this is Barack Obama, give me a break. But hey, you never know. And let's scroll around here a little bit. At the start of the video itself, take a little peek since we can't play the actual music video. There's the towers once again. And there's the plane and all the imagery. I mentioned it before with the umbrella symbolism, like the dome symbolism, of course. In front of the tower, you have the dome symbolism. Just like I showed in a video from many years ago with Michael Jackson and this one particular album released back in 1997. And clearly, there is the dome symbolism. Let's get a little bit of a close-up. Basically, what's happening here is you only see one single building. Let's get a better close-up here. And again, there's your dome symbolism with the pyramid building, just like I showed here, but with the towers removed, just like you see here with the Michael Jackson 1997 album cover. The one tower, and this is what you're going to see here. Basically, they're telling you what's going to happen in the future. There's going to be a single tower. Pyramid, pyramid, dome, dome. And again, obviously the single building. So this is, again, predictive programming. If people have any doubts whatsoever, take a look here at the arm position. Of course, this is a depiction of Michael Jackson, not actually him. An artist rendition in the arms position exactly at 9 and 11. So, again, not to veer off too far off Ozzy Osbourne's video, but I want to show this as well, just for the sake of it, so people don't think when I'm showing the Ozzy Osbourne predictive programming in plain sight with his video, it's not just some amazing coincidence. The people in power that control Hollywood, music videos, MTV, everything, they're in total control of what we see and unfortunately what people believe. And that gets back once again to the video and the clock. I call this before the controllers of time, so-called time, if you believe in time itself. But again, taking a look at the video itself, I'm going to scroll around here, and this is blatant predictive programming. Again, not to be repetitive, but this video is completely scrubbed off the net. All information regarding it is nowhere to be found. In Ozzy Osbourne, which this video is all about, he's headlined, obviously, with himself in the video, the Black Crow symbolism as well. There's a lot taking place. Again, the umbrella and so much more. There you see him on a chair on fire. The cross symbolism, the key symbolism. There's so much going on here. And again, you saw this here as well. Let me back up here with the one-eye symbolism as well. I mean, that's all they're about is symbolism. And the fire, and again, the clock. I mean, everything is in plain sight. And let's take a look here as well. Like the windows of time. Transparency is pretty blatant, pretty obvious of what we see with this music video. And again, with Ozzy Osbourne. And at the very end, he's multiple Ozzy Osbournes walking in a row. And they show Ozzy Osbourne holding a pig and playing the guitar on the pig itself. Just a lot of symbolism, like I said. But nonetheless, regarding Ozzy Osbourne, to basically conclude this presentation, once again, the timing of it all, there's the world stage factor. And obviously, people really pass away, but on the world stage, they create their own exit.
John chapter 9, verse 25. Whereas once I was blind, now I can see. Now I can see.